Good afternoon and happy Super Bowl Sunday to all of your sunshiny faces. It is Sunday, guys. We got a bunch of snow. Well, I mean, it's not still snowing, and it wasn't like a ton, but it came down. Like, I don't remember if it was snowing last night or something like that. This morning, yeah, I think this morning. But we did get like a small light dusting. Not dusting, but it's not like a lot of snow really. But yeah, my dad shoveled already. And we got the snow out here for Super Bowl Sunday. You looking too for Super Bowl Sunday? How about you, Wiz? Bravo? Bravo, they're sweeping down here. Hi, babies. So, guys, we got most of our eating things out. I guess we have, for Valentine's Day, we got some, what's it called? Valentine's hearts. This is guacamole in here. I just put the lid on so that it, the longer it's exposed to air, though, the browner it'll get. So don't want that to happen. I also got salsa, and here this are meatballs. This is like chili and grape jelly meatballs. This is a vegetarian chili cheese dip. I've also got some vegetables and some French onion dip along with chips, and then I got more chips too for dipping this stuff. And then this is a 7-layer salad dip that I made yesterday. I also just put out the pretzels, and then in the oven, I got the oven up to 500 right now because we're making wings in here, if you guys can see. And then I've also got, these are little hot dog, what are they called? The little pigs in a blanket, and this is a ravioli bake. So I got that, and then the last thing, well, the problem was, guys, I bought 3 packages of crescent rolls from Aldi. I opened the first one, fine. I opened up the second one, it had mold all over the end of it, and it was like so difficult to get open, so I think it wasn't like properly like compressed, like there was no compressed air like came out, if that makes sense, when it was open. So I don't think it was sealed properly. And so it was like moldy like on the end of it, so I was like, ew, this is gross. I tossed it. I've had that happen too once at Aldi with their cheese. It wasn't like, you could tell like something was weird with the packaging, and I like didn't think anything of it, and I was like, oh, that's weird, and like it must have got a puncture in the packaging, and so the cheese was like moldy like within like a day after I bought it. And so yeah, that it's only been in our fridge since yesterday, so I mean, it wasn't like it got moldy in that short of time. And it also too didn't say like that, what was I gonna say? It didn't like, it wasn't past the expiration date or anything like that, so I think it was just improperly packaged. And then the second one I ended up opening was fine, or the third one, I guess, it was fine as well. There was no like mold or anything like that, but for some reason the one end of it, I unrolled the crescent rolls and they didn't unroll right, and so they were all like weird pieces. And so I was going to do those like cheese, like pigs in a blanket kind of, is just use a cheese stick, a half a cheese stick, and like one crescent roll. And since they ended up I didn't get a good amount of it, and it was only like maybe about 4 pieces or something like that, so I was like, I'll just forget it. And so I tossed the rest of it, because like I said, it came out like all weird. It wasn't like, they weren't like, didn't roll out like crescent rolls. So I had just enough to finish the pigs in a blanket, plus I had a little bit extra, but I ended up tossing that. Then I also got blue cheese dressing to go with the wings, and then I've also got the Frank's Red Hot wing sauce we're gonna put over the top of it. And I ended up actually like not batter frying them, but like battered them, if that makes sense, with like flour and everything like that, because I thought I'd give it like a little bit crispier texture, I was hoping. So yeah, and then me and Jack ended up also making these marble fudge cupcakes too. So Jack helped me with these. We actually just did them. I just got that all cleaned up and put away. And then when they're done, we're gonna put milk chocolate frosting over the top of them, and we have these little what's it called, like the little football things for the cupcakes. And then we also got green sprinkles as well, which I actually realized though, if I do the brown, you probably won't be able to see the green sprinkles. If you do brown frosting, you really can't see anything, but I thought it'd be like tasty with the marbled, so it's like a yellow cake, but then it has the marbled chocolate in there, and then it's gonna have the chocolate over the top, so be tasty. And it's just about almost 5 o'clock. I'm not even sure when the game starts, honestly, guys. I thought my dad said kickoff was at, or I think the game starts at 5, but kickoff's actually at 6 o'clock or whatever. So the last thing I have to get in the oven is just the cupcakes, and we're done. I might actually warm up this chili dip though, because it's kind of getting a little cold. Just pop it in the oven for like 2 minutes with the wings, just because it's at 500, which I don't think I've ever set the oven. I didn't even know that it went up to 500, because the highest I've ever done has been like 425, 450. I was like, I assumed it went up to 500, but I was checking. I was like, how hot can the oven actually get? It can get all the way up to 600, which I don't know if that's high, like, or if like newer ovens can get higher than that. But I was like looking, because we never use it. So can you guys see too on here, our numbers are all gone, so you have to like count. Like I can tell which one like 400 is, because it's exactly like halfway, and then after that I have to count up how many more the little hashes are, because the numbers are all gone. So I don't know if you can get new ones and like replace them, but like, you know, because we can't see what the heck we set our oven to. And my mom too marked on there with, I think, like red nail polish or something. She thought it was 350 and it's actually 375, so you actually have to, like, it's not the correct one. So what we thought was 350 for the longest time, would always take stuff so long to cook, was actually only 375, I think, or something like that. It was like being overcooked. So yeah, guys, we got our Super Bowl Sunday stuff going on so far for the day. And I have been enjoying some of the dips, because I can eat those, and then we're gonna have I wanted to serve the wings, the hot dogs, and then also the what's the other thing? The ravioli all together at the same time, and then the cupcakes for dessert. It's actually only 10, almost 11 o'clock. I was ready for bed at 10:30, and for about half an hour could not find my camera. I was wedged in between the couch cushions. So I am heading to bed, guys, early tonight, because I woke up late today again. I was up at like 11 something. Like, honestly, guys, I was up late. But Charlie, what are you doing? The oven got turned off a while ago, bud. So I am, like I said, ready to go to bed, guys. I don't know. I showed you guys pretty much everything else that we got done eating. I also posted pictures on Snapchat and Instagram and stuff like that. But I didn't show you guys actually when my cupcakes got all finished. Well, Jack's cupcakes, I guess. We both did them together. They're like a marble. You guys can probably tell better on this one. They've got like a marbled like chocolate fudge kind of in the inside. And like you guys can see on there, even that one too. It's got like chocolate marble in it. I think I was telling you guys, and then we did the chocolate frosting over the top, so they were tasty, guys. Honestly too, it's been the first batch of like cupcakes that I've baked in a while that haven't burnt or like any dessert. I feel like I've been overcooking, or like over baking, I guess, like a lot of the desserts and like things in the oven lately. Like for some reason, like I've just been like charring them. I don't know what it is, like with those muffins I did. Like, yeah, but these like turn out absolutely perfectly, and so I was like, great. So I think it was Jack's help. He helped me to make sure that that didn't end up happening. But yes, guys, I am so happy. The Eagles won. Yay! Tom Brady and the Patriots didn't win. That was more what I'm excited about. I think I've told you guys like a million times, I do not like Tom Brady at all. And to be quite honest with you guys, I know everybody kind of has their own opinion about like the Patriots and stuff like that, and whether or not they're like cheaters, and how it always seems like all of the calls always go to the Patriots. I mean, like, and they're always in the Super Bowl, except for the one year when the Panthers and the Broncos were in the Super Bowl together. And that was because, wasn't that because they were suspended for that year? I really feel like that was the following year was because of that. I can't remember off the top of my head, but Yeah, and like I know the year too that, I mean, this was like 8 years ago or whatever, but the Bears and the Colts won the Super Bowl. But other than that, it seems like literally it's been the Patriots for like the last like 5 years or whatever it's been. Like it's just been like almost every single year they've been in the Super Bowl. And like, and I even asked my dad too, I was like, what Super Bowls do you remember that the Patriots were in the Super Bowl and they ended up losing? And with the exception of the Giants, which was it the following year or maybe 2 years later after Peyton Manning beat the Bears in the Super Bowl, then Eli Manning beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl. I still remember that game. And again, I think that was like either maybe 1 or 2, maybe 3 years after. So yeah, my dad could only think of that game. He was like, I think that's the only one. Like the Patriots have been in the Super Bowl with Tom Brady, I guess is my point. Because my dad was like, well, the Bears beat the, no, my dad, see, I don't remember. The Bears beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl, or the Bears beat the Patriots to go to the Super Bowl? I thought. I don't remember, guys. Whatever year the Bears won the Super Bowl, but that was like in the 80s. I was like, okay, that one doesn't count. Tom Brady didn't play back then. But yeah, so, oh my goodness, guys, though, while we were cheering for the Eagles, the Bravo starts howling along with us, and it was the cutest thing ever, guys. Seriously, I've never heard him do that. I've never heard him howl. I mean, I guess I have, kind of, but like the way he was doing it, and he was doing it every single time we were cheering, it was like he was cheering along with us. And then Charlie kind of was doing it too, and then they were both doing it together, and that kind of turned into barking a little bit. But it was the stinking cutest thing I think I've ever seen in my entire life, guys. Like, honestly, Bravo's just so cute. So I did record that, and then Bliss too, she started barking along with them. It was so cute. But like, it was just every single time we would cheer almost, they started like howling along. I think Bravo's favorite football team is the Hawks, the Eagles, the other bird, right, Bravo? Did you really like the Eagles? Are you Eagles fan for today? Or are you Eagles fan for forever? Is that just your favorite team? You were singing and cheering. You were singing the fly, Eagles fly. Look at how cute he looks. He looks like a wiener dog right there. You actually look very long. Bravo, your face just looks really skinny. He looks so stinking cute. Brabby. Hey, Brab. Hi, Bobby. Hi. Hi, Chirpy. He looks longer than you. So anyways, though, guys, yeah, we did that. I got all the food all cleaned up and taken care of and everything like that. I already got dishes done. I also threw in an extra load of laundry too, because I wanted to get that stuff taken care of. And we also cleaned out the hall closet. I'll show you guys that though in tomorrow's vlog. But we actually, when I first woke up this morning, I was trying to figure out, I was like, I know we have a football tablecloth, and I thought we had some other like football things, like for like cupcake liners, or even too like these little football things that go on top of the cupcakes. Like, I knew we had some football stuff, and we did have a couple plates also, but I was trying to find it, and I was like, I think it's in the closet somewhere. So I was like, Dad, do you want to help me clean out the closet? We got rid of 3 garbage bags full of mittens, hats, scarves, jackets, all kinds of stuff that don't fit us. Like, honestly, it was from when Matthew was like a baby, and then Jack wore it, and then like we still had it. I mean, like little mittens and things like that, like itty bitty tiny little mittens and stuff. And so we cleaned out like the entire closet, and there's like a bin that now has our baking stuff and things like that, supplies. I'll show you guys that again tomorrow. A basket full of like hats and scarves and things like that, and we've got like a couple jackets. Other than that, there's like nothing in the closet, which is so weird because it was like stacked up and there's stuff like falling out of it. We still have some games up on the top, but other than that, our front closet is totally clean, which like literally has like almost never happened. Like, we've cleaned it, and then it's just like, it's an easy place to just store things. We shove everything in there. And like, honestly, we haven't even been able to like open the door because if we do, everything falls out. Do you guys just have a closet like that, or like some part in your house, like a cabinet or drawer or something like that, where you just like, I never want to open it because everything's just gonna like fall out of there. That was literally this closet, and now it's clean. So it wasn't like that difficult to actually clean, because my dad was just like, quick, let's go through this, you know, and stuff like that, and it actually went by really quickly, and we got it all taken care of. And so you know, it was another thing too that we did today, and was like, you know, just one of those little extra things that we weren't planning on, but I was like, I really want to find this stuff, and we were able to find the tablecloth too. So we, you know, found the stuff that, you know, cleaned out the closet kind of as an impulse, and we're able to get one extra thing done for today. And then on top of that too, all the cooking, baking stuff for Super Bowl, and also I did a load of laundry. So I got a lot of stuff done today, and also being able to watch and enjoy the Super Bowl, which has been one of the first Super Bowls, I think, where I've actually finished all the cooking and baking before the Super Bowl started, which was really nice to actually be able to watch. I haven't been able to.
Not the frosting on the cupcakes.
What?
Not the frosting on the cupcakes.
What about it? Oh yeah, we finished those at halftime because we didn't. We had to let them cool, so they were done before the football game started, but then we let them cool until halftime, and at halftime we frosted them, and it was like dessert. So that that was nice, but yeah, guys, I am like, also, like I said, I'm very happy because this is the first year where I had everything planned out, and also made the dips ahead of time where I didn't have to worry about it, and then I actually got to put my feet up and relax and watch the Super Bowl and not be like exhausted because I spent like 12 hours cooking or baking before the fact. So split it up nicely. I've been learning how to better manage my time with cooking and baking, and also how to like pre-prepare things so that it's ready to go and we can actually have it, or, you know, like try and serve things in portions. Like I made like most of the appetizers, and then I did the ravioli, the wings, and the little pigs in a blanket at separate time, and so it wasn't all like all the food wasn't ready at the same time, but it was easier to do it that way. It was easier to serve some of the food, like half the food ahead of time, and then the other half like a little bit later, and that was the stuff that had to go in the oven anyway, so then I just let it all sit on top of the stove and it stayed warm, and then we ate it then. So yeah, guys, that was like I said, such a weight off my shoulders, and like the first successful holiday, I think, where I've been able to enjoy it and not be dreading it. And then too, the cleanup, because we used like the baking dishes, like the trays from, we got just a 2-pack from Walmart, and I did the lasagna and the wings in it. So I just put those in bags afterwards and like just tossed the trays. I didn't have to worry about it. I washed the crock pot, like got the couple other little things that we used washed. I didn't have to worry about like doing like a whole load of dishes. I mean, we have to kind of do a whole load of dishes, but my dad was super awesome and actually threw a load in this morning before I even woke up. So, you know, he was actually thinking ahead too, because normally that's the problem on like holidays or whatever, is that we always have this huge heaping load of dishes, because I forget to do a load like the night before, right before I start cooking, and then I start cooking, I'm like, oh my gosh, now I have all these dishes, and then it's overwhelming, and then I'm like, I'm so overwhelmed, I don't even want to do it. But I'm gonna get the puppies to bed. Bravo's Eagles won. Bravo, where are you? Your Eagles won. Did you forget, boy? Bravo, did your Eagles win? Your Eagles won, boy. Charlie, do you even care? I don't think you're a football dog. You look like more of a soccer dog to me. I think you like football. You like football. Do you like the Eagles? Did they win? You were cheering for them. Yeah. Do you like football, Charlie? Or do you not even care? You didn't really seem like you cared too much. But bravo, you were really getting into it. You like sports. When I cheer for the Hawks, too, when we watch hockey together, you really like that, don't you? You get all excited when I cheer for them. So anyways, guys, I will see you all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe. And I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.